Mark Allen lost the opening 4 frames against Matthew Stevens, but it's 4-2 as we join frame 7. The 21-year-old has found his feet. Willie Thorne and Terry Griffiths have found their way to the commentary box.
No real need to go into the bunch here, purely because the black's in open play. If it wasn't, he may go into them straight away, but you never know with these young men at the moment. A little bit careless that, he needed to be dead straight on this.
6.
Just lost the cue ball a fraction. Still okay.
Thank you. 7.
Terry mentioned a few moments ago that he was not quite vertical. There you see it, look, his back arm is not vertical. Is that because his tip's a little way away from the ball? Terry?
Yes, he doesn't get his tip that close to the ball in a lot of shots, and because of that, if you look at think of a arm behind vertical, by the time it moves forward to the vertical, his tip is actually getting the ball. So didn't actually work on that when that split, but there you see it. You see his arm at the back. His tip's not quite to the ball, so by the time the arm comes forward, he's more or less hitting the ball when his arm is at the vertical position.
Yeah, I like that. And he's very unlucky there. I mean, played an excellent shot. The split, he played them beautifully, and the cue ball appeared to have plenty of life in it when it went into the bunch, but unluckily for him, it doesn't appear to have knocked a red into a potable position. Keep an eye on the cue ball. Look, it's a very live white. It's tried to push its way through. Another half an inch would have been perfect.
He looks to have quite a straightforward safety shot. Just, well, is he trying a pot in the middle? Won't be surprised. He is, with a bit of check.
Well, deserves to be on the black because that was top draw. It was such an easy safety shot. I thought he was going to play the safety shot in behind the black for a minute. I was just about to tell him off for playing such a bad safety shot, and he's cut one in the middle. Fantastic shot.
We were both wondering what he was playing. Well, we didn't think of the pot in the middle. I show these youngsters to tell you, once they get going, they're off to go.
They're 31. Off to go. That can only be a Welsh statement. I don't know what that means.
They're flying, Willie. I'll try and keep the words simple for you.
38.
He is a pleasure to watch, isn't he? I mean, I was very impressed with Judd Trump, not
39.
in his all-round game, but when he got in the balls like this and free-flowing.
$46. 47.
'Well, this is the kind of cueing you'd expect from a top 8 player, isn't it, when being 4-0 behind to get back into a match. Not from a rookie. Second year pro, taking the game now to one of the game's great players in Matthew Stevens.
53.
Very impressive.
$54. $61. 62.
Bit of achievement this from Mark Allen. He done tremendously well to beat Ken Doherty in the first round, but
69.
From 4-0 behind, this is a bit special. Still got a bit to do, yeah? The red will do it. Just drops it in. He's on fire.
70.
Yes, it's 276 points and counting without reply in the last 3 frames. He came to the table 18 points to nil behind and he made 101. Matthew didn't score in the next frame, 40 and
77.
65. He's not scored in this frame and he's on 77.
78.
Superb.
Well, you've mentioned his cue ball control isn't great, Willie, but he's got guts, hasn't he?
Fantastic. I mean, I'm really impressed. Of all the rookies I've ever seen play
85.
here at the Crucible, we were expecting big things from Ding Junhui. It never materialised. This is a place where
86.
hardly any rookie ever plays well. It's very unusual you see a first timer play well here. This young man has.
That's his weakness. He's too short. He can't reach. He's got to play with the rest.
He's very good with the rest as well. Wouldn't it be great to get another century? This has been top draw.
92. '93.
Well done. Very well done. Well, congratulations, Mark Allen. That's a good a comeback as we've seen at the Crucible for a long time.
100.
22nd career century, already the second in this session.
101.
Could play the red into the middle now. He's got a chance, of course, of the decent break. He can tie the highest break, I think. I think it's 135 at the moment by Ken Doherty, his first round
108.
opponent.
109.
Got a chance of beating that, of course.
116.
It's noticeable how he picks up the pace, Willie. When he starts going and starts potting him, he's running round there.
180.
Possible 143. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. He deserved to clear with 143. A superb, sorry, excuse me, a superb bout of potting from this young man. He's right back in the match now, but still trails by 4 frames to 3.
A gutsy recovery from Allen, but Stevens fashioned an 85 clearance to restore a touch of daylight at 5-3. Here's the 9th frame.
Wasn't the easiest safety shot to play, to be fair. Those kind of shots can make you look so silly when they're near the cushion, because if you don't make the perfect contact, very rarely do you get the blue ball, the cue ball past the blue. So the early opening falls to Matthew Stevens, and
1.
I think when you're playing somebody again like Mark Allen, somebody who has not had too much experience here, you must make a good start to put them on the back foot. Matthew would know that.
Come a little awkward on the pink. He hasn't got the right angle to come back towards the red, so he's got to try and get as close to them as he can.
Yeah, it's a very good shot there.
7.
Actually, he's played for the red that's going to be hampering him by the blue, and because he is hampered, he may not take it on. Certainly the easier of the reds, that one, but queuing is difficult.
Can play that one, cannon off the other one, and be perfect on the black. So as you mentioned, the blue, stop him getting at his intended red, could be to his favour. He may not have taken that red on. And Matthew Stevens used to
60.
practice down at my club a few years ago, and he wasn't known for his early morning practice sessions. But he seems to do so well here at the Crucible, morning time or not, and I think it's a state of mind. This some of the players say, no, I don't like these
23.
early morning sessions. Once you get out there, it could be any time of day, to be honest. If you're focused, you wouldn't know the difference.
If you were playing a 10 o'clock session, Terry, what time of day would you try and get up to get yourself prepared for something like this?
Well, I think a lot of the boys, as you know, Willie, prepare beforehand in their practice. The
24.
few weeks leading up to Sheffield, they'll get up a little bit earlier, go to practice earlier to get used to playing in the morning. Snooker players generally 11, 12 o'clock start, isn't they, when they are having practice sessions. But personally, I'd get up same time as normal, about 7ish, and go out for a walk. And
31.
nice breakfast and off to go.
32.
Didn't get the best of contacts there. May have to play for blue.
39.
Yeah, they can stun through the gap of the reds. I can't quite tell from here whether it's straight enough. He looks like he's pulling a little. Yes, he can't play for anything else but the
40.
blue. And this has quickly developed into a chance to win the frame at this visit now. The red at the bottom left hand of the bunch. If that does pot in the right hand corner, he'll just run through for it. If not, he'll play the cannon on the 3 reds. It's putting a little bit of topspin on, so just playing the little roll through, so that tells me that red is available.
$45. 46. 53. 54.
Very good stuff this from Arthur Stevens. It's his first chance. And they haven't been, the reds weren't perfect. So had to make a few awkward shots to keep it going.
59.
Finished off the session yesterday with a break of 85.
60.
After he had to put up with a barrage of scoring from young Mark Allen, a few hundreds, 40 and a 65 in 3 frames.
Just the one bad safety shot, wasn't it, Mark? Remember, he had his hand on the table, and if it had been later on in the session, I'm sure he would have
67.
played the safety shot better, but it's early, virtually his first shot of the day, and playing a very thin safety shot from one tight on the cushion. And that was the only visit he's had, really. I think he's just wondering whether he can run through and get on the black and not push the red in the way of the black. If not, just screw back for the blue. He has the option. Decided to play for the blue.
68.
And is in a position now where Mark Allen already needs snookers.
$73. 74.
74.
over 100. It'll be Matthew Stevens' first of the tournament.
77.
It'll be the 26th century so far of this year's 888 World Championships. Plenty more to come.
78.
Yes, he doesn't have to worry about the
85.
very difficult red to get a century. 2 reds, 2 blacks, of course, will be sufficient.
86.
But he might leave an angle on the last red to bring the other red into play, but then of course he needs to pot colour on red. Be interesting to see how he goes around this break. Well, he can't move it now, so he'll just play for the black and then try and move the red.
93. '94.
Very well played. His 159th personal
101.
match play century.
Matthew Stevens,
Doesn't go in though. It doesn't matter. Missed the clearance, but more importantly, great 100 break to start off the session. He's now 3 frames in front, leading by 6 frames to 3.
Stevens back in overdrive. It went 9-4, Allen rallied to 9-7, but it's now 12-9 to the Welshman on the threshold of a quarter-final appearance. Now commentating with Mr. Griffiths, Dennis Taylor.
That's just pure tension now. He's so good at that type of shot, but suddenly losing that last frame, Mark has got himself under so much pressure now, and it's quite understandable. He just seemed to cue that one a little bit quick for him.
One.
There's one of the scorers there, the lovely
6.
Trish Murphy, or Patricia, whatever you like, and she's from Clare. I said the other day she was from Dublin, Terry, but her mum was on the phone. She's from Clare. And her mum's
7.
a big snooker fan, so... .31 the difference, and there's a few more to come.
'13.
Black out of commission, but the pink on the black spot now, so this is a very good chance for the Welshman.
'14. '20. 21.
Getting closer and closer to a place in the quarter-final.
27.
But this has been a terrific experience
28.
for young Mark Allen. To beat a former world champion in Ken Doherty, that was superb. And to come back the way he has against Matthew Stevens, 8-3 down. He got it to 11-9 and had a chance to close to just 1 frame, but is he going to get another shot?
'33. 34.
Well, that's come off the cushions a little bit
39.
quicker than Matthew's smiling to himself there. He's 63 in front. So he's a red and a colour away from a place in the quarter-final. There's the red, and if he drops on the blue,
40.
it's end of match. Well, he's not quite far enough. If he takes the green, he's going to need another red. He's looking at the scoreboard there. Well,
Matthew Stevens 40.
he's not over the line yet. That blue would have put him in the quarter-final. Surely we can't have another twist in this. Well, he can afford to have a little smile. He's 64 in front. Possible 67 on the table. Mark Allen has got to stay on high-valued colours. He could do with the black here. He could take two pinks, but then the rest would have to be blacks, and he might as well have a go. This is a big shot. This could be the young man's last shot in this year's 888 World Championship. So here we go to stay in this match. No, it's all over, you would feel.
Mark Allen 1.
Now only 59 on the table, 63 the difference. Matthew Stevens should be in the quarter-final. That to make absolutely sure. Young Mark Allen comes forward. He's put up a fantastic fight against the Welshman. You'll be seeing a lot more of Mark Allen on your TV screens. He's a terrific prospect. But it's the Welshman that goes through to the quarter-final, and didn't he look pleased with himself?